everything, the merchandise, everything was in the street, and I went, and they wanted to touch it, and I was fighting, I didn't want to take it. And there was one old man, I see him before my eyes, all white hair, little slim man, had a cane in the hand, and when he saw what was going on, he raised that cane and wanted to hit the Nazis. Because lots of people stood there and saw it, they've been watching what happened. So then they came two Nazis and they grabbed me because I made false propaganda. I could make a riot, and there, we passed by, there was like water, little, whatever you call it, And here was the wall, and so they took me in the middle, and each one holding me like this. And I didn't know where I'm going, but I was afraid they shouldn't throw me in the water. I don't know how to swim, And I've been kicking them like anything. So finally, we came to, they came and they brought me in, like for the police, how you call it?
Interrogation.
Yes, right. So I came there, and they brought me to my procedure. Like we have here too.
Your precinct.
Yeah. So they put in, and it was very early, and the head of the police was not there yet. So they left me sit there till he will come, wants to take care of me. And I was sitting there, and they let in a protocol that I excited at a riot. It's the gate, and so and so. But when he came, he was my best customer. He looked at me, I looked at him, the head of them. He came with the wife, always shopping. He said, Rosie, what? And I told him the truth, everything. I thought he's darling. So he said, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Because, so I said, you know what? So I said, I'm a Polish citizen. I to him. But I had the passport with me, but it was no good anymore for a year maybe, because the Polacks and the boys and the Nazis, anytime. So I said, well, I'm a Polish citizen. So he said, how can you prove it? I said, I have here my passport. So he didn't even look at it. If he would have looked at it...
She's outdated.
So he called up the other station where I used to live. This was not where I used to live, in my procedure. When he says, well, I have here a young woman so and so, and I don't know what to do with her. So he says to him, well, she's a Polish citizen, she showed me the passport. So he said, well, you let her go, otherwise she goes right away to the house. And he saved my life.
But I don't understand. All right. I was just going to ask you about the no man's land. I never understood
the no man's land,
that.
Yeah.
What is that?
No man's land is between, that in the middle here is like, doesn't belong to this piece of land.
Poland and Germany had
But one side was belonged to Poland and one side belonged to Germany. That's why they called it no more no man's land. So what was it? 6 o'clock, we were used to it, like Anne Frank, I lived through with Anne Frank with her. Because they always said, well, this night we're going to take the woman with the kids. So we still had some good friends from the police. So one always came around quick at the doors and said, get ready, leave the house, hurry up, they're going to take you. This was already like she was 2 years old. And I said, Sonja, get up, you müssen laufen. And then I put on another sweater, just like this, sewing and a flake, and another thing, in a little suitcase. And we ran away, and we went to a Polish family. They let us stay overnight. So, and I wanted to come to the point.
Yeah, you were going to tell me what no man's
yes.
land was.
Yes, this is no man's land. So what happened? They've been so well organized. The Gestapo, 6 o'clock in the morning, in every city small, in everything, 2 Nazis went to Gestapo, knocked on the door to take the men, or if the boys had been a little bigger, they took him too. So we didn't know this, we didn't know what happened then. so I hear knocking on the door, like this. So I said, oh my God, something is not right, So I didn't answer a few times. So I said, look, we know you are in. You want us to break in the door, or you open the door and let us in? Okay, and the two Nazis. And the God makes like that. One was a good man and one was a dog. So he said to my husband, well, get dressed, and so. But this one, what was with me on the other side, he said, give him a little suitcase, give him some warm underwear and some bread. And he said, and I said, what are they going to do? Are they going to kill him? Are they going, no, he said, don't worry, they're not going to kill him. So, but they took him away. So I ran, and then I ran with her in the house slippers and anything, and I ran with him. After him, I wanted to see where they're going, where they take him. So when I came there, was already so many hundred almost the men there, and with the boys all already there. So I call up my mother. So I said, my mother lived in Spandau, like you take New York and you take Newark, something like that. When I tell her what happened, so she says, yes, they took your father too. And then what they did, then loaded him up like castle. In this garden of a chain, like you see, like you saw in this. And then they came, they throw him all down in no man's land. The Polacks, you see, Polacks should not let the German consulate do this. They were his people. They had a secret maker. Let do whatever you want. And they dragged him there. Nothing, no food, no nothing, so and so. And then a woman came from Poland. She was visiting there. When she came, when she said, she didn't know what happened again, but what happened, she said, a Jewish woman, this and this and this, the man there, what happened, so and so and so. So we ran to the Polish consulate, that we are Polish Bürger, like citizens, and how they let her do it. They should go and set them free. So they said we wouldn't do nothing, and so. So they make a law, so the German make the law, if the Polish consulate will give in their passport a red stamp, then they will let the people come back, this man. But other let them free, otherwise, whatever they want to do, they can do. So now we need it, somebody should get a red stamp. So believe me, I swear to God, any word I say now, but it really comes, because people thought I'm crazy. So I wrote a letter to the head of the thing. When I wrote him, I said, look, I'm going to America. I have papers, a citizen, and I'm here with the baby. And I don't want nothing from you, just let us go. And there was sitting one gentleman, like where the mirror is, and I went there, they wouldn't let me through, inside, so I've been arguing with him, but so loud that he heard the whole story there. So he said, and then I said yes, and I wrote this gentleman was sitting there. I wrote him a letter, he didn't even answer me. He did answer me, he can do nothing. So he said, you didn't get the letter? I said, no. So all right, so he said to them, let's go in. And said, I did send you a letter and I explained to you. No, I said, I didn't get any letter. Well, the main thing he said, I can do nothing because they wouldn't have give the red stamp. So the biggest